For years, you've been singing along to these songs in your car, at parties, maybe even at your wedding. But behind the cheerful melodies and catchy hooks are stories of depression, tragedy, and heartbreak. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the songs that sound happy, but are actually incredibly sad. Prepare to have your playlist ruined. Starting our list is a power ballad that feels like pure 80s optimism. In My Dreams by REO Speedwagon. With its huge chorus and triumphant synths, it sounds like the perfect soundtrack for a movie's happy ending. But the dream is the only place the happiness is real. The lyrics describe a man whose waking life is so empty that he just wants to stay asleep forever. He used to be grateful for the sunrise, but now it's just an unwelcome reminder of his loneliness. He sings, "Now when the morning light shines in, it only disturbs the dreamland where I lay." This isn't a song about finding love. It's about the kind of crushing loneliness you feel when the only time you can be with the person you love is inside your own head. As he says, "Nighttime is the one time I am happy. You see in my dreams, you love me." The upbeat music almost feels cruel when you realize it's a desperate plea for an escape that only sleep can offer. At first listen, Motley Crue's "You're All I Need" seems like the quintessential 80s power ballad. It has all the ingredients: passionate vocals, a slow building intensity, and a title that suggests romantic devotion. Even John Bon Jovi reportedly praised it as the best ballad the band had ever written. Here's the twist. This is not a love song. It's a murder confession. Bassist Nikki Sixx wrote the song as a dark fantasy about getting revenge on a girlfriend he thought was cheating on him. The title itself is a twisted reference to a song by the man he suspected her of cheating with. The lyrics don't leave much to the imagination, telling a story of jealousy and obsession that ends in violence. He sings, "The blade of my knife faced away from your heart. Those last few nights, it turned and sliced you apart." The music video was so graphic that MTV banned it immediately. Sixx even broke up with the real-life girlfriend by playing her the demo. This isn't about heartbreak. It's a chilling story about possession so extreme it turns lethal. With its infectious reggae beat and catchy synth hooks, Eddie Grant's Electric Avenue was a massive global hit in 1983. It just feels like a celebration, a song made for summer block parties. But the vibrant energy of the music is hiding a story of poverty, violence, and social unrest. The song is a direct response to the 1981 Brixton riot in London. Electric Avenue is a real street in Brixton, which at the time was home to a large Caribbean immigrant community facing unemployment, racism, and aggressive policing. When tensions finally boiled over, Grant wrote the lyrics to document the struggle he witnessed. He sings about people working so hard like a soldier who still can't get food for them kid. The famous chorus isn't about a party. It's a sarcastic cry about the escalating chaos in the streets. As the lyrics say, "Now in the street there is violence and lots of work to be done." Grant brilliantly used an irresistible beat to smuggle a powerful political message onto dance floors all over the world. Everclear's Wonderful was all over the radio in the early 2000s. It's a melodic rock anthem with a chorus that just feels reassuring. When Art Alexakis sings the word wonderful, you believe him. The music has that uplifting end-of-a-movie feeling that makes you think everything will be okay. But in the song, nothing is wonderful at all. It's told from the perspective of a little kid trying to make sense of his parents' messy divorce. Alexakis, who was himself a child of a broken home, wrote it after seeing his own daughter go through the same thing. The verses detail the quiet pain of that experience, from the boy covering his ears to block out the fighting, to him putting on a stupid grin at school to pretend he's fine. The most heartbreaking part is the chorus, where the child just parrots his mom's reassurances, confused by her words and her tears. "I can see you're trying to make it better. You're trying to make it right. I just don't understand how you can smile with all those tears in your eyes when you tell me everything is wonderful now." It's a gut-wrenching look at a child trying to navigate the pain of an adult world. We're only halfway through and things are already getting heavy. Which one of these songs has shocked you the most? Let us know down in the comments. With its gentle acoustic melody and intimate vocals, Crash Into Me by Dave Matthews Band became a staple of 90s romance. It feels sensual and heartfelt, a slow dance song about overwhelming desire and love. But that romantic feeling has a much creepier source. Dave Matthews himself explained on VH1 Storytellers that the song is written from the perspective of a peeping Tom. It's not about a lover, but about a stalker secretly watching a woman through her bedroom window. The lyrics, which seem romantic out of context, become unsettling. Lines like, "I watch you there through the window, and I stare at you. You wear nothing, but you wear it so well," aren't about intimacy, but about voyeurism. What sounds like a beautiful love song is actually a crazy man's fantasy, a story of obsession that's more likely to end with a call to the police than a kiss. With its bouncy synth-pop beat and incredibly catchy chorus, Nena's 99 Luftballons feels like pure 80s fun. Released in 1983, it became a global phenomenon, even in its original German. To anyone who doesn't speak the language, it just sounds like a perfect, carefree party track. But this isn't a party song. It's an anti-war anthem about nuclear annihilation. The idea came to the band's guitarist, Carlo Kargas, at a Rolling Stones concert in West Berlin when he saw balloons being released. He wondered what would happen if they floated over the Berlin Wall and were mistaken for an enemy attack. The song tells that story. 99 balloons are misidentified on military radar as UFOs, causing a general to scramble fighter jets. The pilots, just for show, put on a display of firepower that triggers an international panic. This spirals into a catastrophic war that lasts 99 years and leaves no victors, just the dust of a city. The song is a cautionary tale about how paranoia and militaristic pride can turn something innocent into a trigger for total destruction. With its groovy bass line, whistled hook, and super chill vibe, Pumped Up Kicks was the indie pop song of the summer back in 2011. It sounds like a perfect, lazy, carefree day, but the lyrics tell one of the most disturbing stories in modern pop music. The song is written from the perspective of a troubled, isolated teenager who is planning a school shooting. Frontman Mark Foster wrote the song to start a conversation about the scary rise in youth mental illness and gun violence. The pumped up kicks in the title are the expensive shoes worn by the popular kids that the narrator plans to target. The chorus is a direct taunt to his future victims. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, outrun my gun. The breezy music is a stark, horrifying contrast to the lyrics, a deliberate choice Foster made to get inside the mind of an outcast and force people to pay attention to a difficult subject. The opening guitar riff of Today by the Smashing Pumpkins is one of the most iconic sounds of 90s alternative rock. It feels bright, dreamy, and full of hope. And when Billy Corgan sings the line, "Today is the greatest day I've ever known," it sounds like a genuine happy declaration. In reality, Corgan wrote the song while he was severely depressed and having suicidal thoughts. The band was under enormous pressure, and Corgan was in such a dark place that he was actively planning to end his own life. He later said in an interview that he wrote the line with deep sarcasm, thinking it was funny to write a song that said, "Today is the greatest day of your life because it can't get any worse." That seemingly optimistic lyric is actually an expression of hitting rock bottom. The song became his last-ditch effort, a choice between writing a hit song or giving up completely. Today isn't a song about happiness. It's a song about survival. It's about the moment a person decides to live just one more day, even when it feels impossible. All right. We're back to the song that started it all, and it's probably the most famous example on this list. For decades, Hey Ya has been the ultimate party anthem. It's just pure, kinetic joy. But Andre 3000 himself has said the song is about the sad state of modern relationships. The lyrics tell the story of a couple that's only staying together out of habit and the fear of being alone, not because they're actually in love. Andre asks, "Are we so in denial when we know we're not happy here?" He even questions the whole idea of forever, since most things in life don't last. The saddest part? Andre knew most people wouldn't even notice the message. He wrote it directly into the song. Y'all don't want to hear me, you just want to dance. He literally tells you the song is sad, but the beat is so good that nobody stops dancing long enough to listen. And at number 1, we have the song that has been played at countless weddings and proms. With its gentle guitar riff and Sting's smooth voice, Every Breath You Take has been mistaken for one of the greatest love songs ever written. It's not. Sting himself has called it a nasty little song, really rather evil. It's not about love at all. It's about surveillance, ownership, and obsessive stalking. Written during the painful collapse of his own marriage, the lyrics are told from the perspective of a controlling, possessive ex-lover. Lines like, "Every move you make, I'll be watching you," and "Can't you see, you belong to me," aren't sweet declarations. They're threats. The song's sinister meaning was completely intentional, but the soft, inviting melody was so seductive that millions of people missed the point. It is the ultimate musical Trojan horse, a deeply disturbing song about obsession, masterfully disguised as a timeless ballad of devotion. This song is on the opposite end, a song that sounds sad but is actually happy. I was in high school, at the height of grunge, and Lithium by Nirvana seemed to me to be thought of as a sad song. Maybe it was because it made people think of Kurt being gone, but to me, the song was always an uplifting song. Like this happened, but it's okay. I'm not gonna crack. I'm so ugly. That's okay, 'cause so are you. Broke our mirrors. I'm so lonely. That's okay. I shaved my head, and I'm not sad. That to me is uplifting, and according to Kurt, the guy in the song decides not to end his life. As Kurt explained, in this song, a guy's lost his girl and his friends, and he's brooding. He's decided to find God before he kills himself. It's hard for me to understand the need for a vice like religion, but I can appreciate it too. People need vices. So, from suicidal thoughts masked as optimism to addiction hidden in summer anthems, these songs prove you can't always judge a track by its tempo. The next time you're making a party playlist, you might want to listen a little closer to the words. You never know what secrets are hiding behind the beat. What other songs did we miss? Are there any upbeat tracks you know have a dark side? Let us know in the comments. And if you want to have more of your favorite songs ruined, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Thanks for watching.